Episode 1. Boom! The ZEN Dad Method show. Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody. Yes, we are trying to figure out how to find your Zen and be a dad at the same time. My name is ZEN Kalryzian, and it seems I have been searching for balance my entire life. I actually changed my middle name to Zen to help me in this process of finding balance. It wasn't hard, some paperwork and $137, and you can change your name to whatever you want. I actually have friends that changed their name to the Awesomes. Their last name, all of them, 4 of them, changed their name to Awesome. And you can do this kind of stuff to create your world. See, I believe there's power in words, and they help shape your reality. I have studied ancient texts and philosophies from different cultures, and I am always curious about what science is discovering in the quantum world and the energetic universe. In all my research, it clearly states words have power. So I put this to the test. Will adding Zen to my name help me find balance? Well, I believe it has a huge effect. I got into energy work and self-improvement over 25 years ago. Yes, I have been working on myself since my late teens. I have cultivated a life that serves me. And where am I going with all this? Well, these small changes that we do can have a giant impact on our lives. We really are more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. And I want to be clear, I am not a guru. I don't have all the answers. I'm on the journey also. And I think it's a lifelong journey. I'm always learning. I'm always reaching to be the best that I can be. I've just been intentionally working on it for a long time already. And I've found out that when you put the strategies into practice and you see for yourself what the results are, it makes all the difference in the world. The knowledge you receive turns into wisdom. Wisdom, simply put, is applied knowledge. And if you have kids, what a great time to apply knowledge. You get some dad wisdom. Dad wisdom. Ah! It's like the holy grail of knowledge, the most prestigious of wisdoms, because this wisdom has the greatest effect on your life. This is what legacy is. The information you are constantly passing down to your children day to day. It's not what you leave them when you die, like in old age. You get the house and you get my life insurance and my stamp collection. It's great if you're doing that for the future, but in the present moment, there is an exchange happening between you and your children, and it goes both ways. My kids have taught me more about myself than anyone. They're great life teachers. My children have helped me grow and pushed me to my limits more than anyone else on the planet. But finding your Zen, finding balance as a parent in this modern world can seem like a harder task than it ever has in history. Well, that's what it seemed like for me in my perspective. I've been through the parenting grind. I've been thrown up on, kicked in the balls countless times, sleep deprived, past human function. One time, one of my boys jumped on my chest with his knees. I was laying down and jumped on my chest and popped my rib out of my sternum. It really hurt. It hurt so bad I thought I was having a heart attack for days. It's just like, oh my God, I can't breathe. Kids, eh? Kids are awesome. I think they're wonderful creatures, but they're gonna get you, especially if you're not looking. But you, on your journey, that's what the Zen Method show is really about. How can I share my wisdom, my life experience that I've put into practice to help you? How can my mentors, my coaches and friends share their knowledge to make your life easier? That's the goal here. That's what this is coming down to. How can I serve you? I have a really good idea of what will reduce your stress dramatically as a parent. How to build better connections with your kids. How to go from frustrated to fantastic. We all have that side of us that gets overwhelmed. You know, when you're just super stressed out, that gets angry and upset. I mean, we're human. And I have spent my life figuring out how to control my beast. See, I grew up with a monster of a father. He was alcoholic. He was tough. He was a hard-working factory welder. And he was exhausted most of the time. He sat around a lot at home, but his rage had no boundaries. And the last thing I wanted to do was pass that rage onto my kids. I had to get my monster under control. And it's sometimes referred to as generational healing. You know, you might hear that, I don't know, in my circle I hear it a lot. So what does it look like to find your Zen as a father? What does it look like to have balance in your life? Is it even possible in this day and age to be in parenting bliss? Well, this show, we're gonna get one step closer to that goal. Now, I can tell you what I did with my kids. See, I was a stay-at-home dad for over 7 years. I know how to feed a baby, and I know what the most nutritious food is for them, and I can tell you how to get through life with cloth diapers. I've been there. I've done it. I've installed the extra washing machine. I can even tell you what the sweetest minivan is. Yes, I drive a Cadillac. I love my minivan. It's awesome. But these things, they can take a backseat for now. I'm sure I'll get to them eventually, but I like big talk. I want to get into the stuff that is going to make the biggest impact. So let's get right into it. Why waste any time? I get asked this question a lot. What's the one thing I need to be a great father? And everyone is different and situations are different, but this is the cornerstone of parenting. You might already know what it is. It's no big secret. It's patience. And it sounds simple. Oh, just be patient. Everything's going to be fine. Wait, I don't know if Irish people say that, but anyway, having patience with kids is easier said than done. I have discovered on my own journey of fatherhood, some days my patience is thinner than others. And on those days, I'm very happy to have the tools and strategies that I've been working on for decades to fall back on to help me get through the harder days. And this is where the ZEN DAD method comes in. You see, patience and resilience and peace, they're all things you can cultivate. And when you have kids, you will need these the most. The world is not getting any easier. It seems like every day there's this new frantic and traumatic apocalypse happening. Like it's just constantly the world is coming to an end. And if it's not a worldwide disease, or it's the lockdowns because of it, or the new evidence of alien overlords, or Dancing with the Stars just got canceled. Whatever the big, giant apocalyptic thing is, you want to be ready and able to handle whatever life throws your way. The ZEN DAD method provides the map to chart out your journey, to find how you can enjoy parenthood. I find a lot of parents are just barely hanging on to their mental stability. Actually, that might be all people nowadays. One little thing happens and they're not able to adapt. When you have kids, little things happen every couple of minutes. This is when we, as parents, have to take accountability for what we do and be that shining example to our kids to guide them through their lives with stability, with security, with love. Who doesn't want to love their kid? I just love my kids. They're awesome. They're funny. We laugh together. I love watching them grow and learn. We have a great time together. And as a single dad in his 40s with 2 young kids and a multitude of stacked stresses, I can look at my situation and I could get really overwhelmed by what I have to deal with. And there are days that I do for sure get overwhelmed, but I can also reframe it as an opportunity to level up my dadness, gain some of that dad wisdom, improve my ability to navigate through my own life. I want to show my kids how to live by example. I truly believe there is an amazing life out there for all of us. All we have to do is take the first step on the journey. You can consider listening to this, that first step. So continue the journey. Take the next one. Subscribe to get more episodes. Go to zendadmethod.com and you can create your own world of parenting bliss. Thanks. I'm ZEN Kalryzian and I look forward to serving you more. Thank you. I even got my crazy pants on. Crazy pants! Got my crazy pants on. I got my crazy on. Oh, I've got my crazy pants on. They're so comfy. They're so comfy. I love my crazy pants.